Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper and today I'll be doing my top 5 predictions for the Nintendo Direct. Now, as of yesterday, Nintendo released a statement on Twitter saying that they'll be releasing a 50-minute Nintendo Direct today. And I think that's a really, I think I'm quite excited for this because this has been the longest time since we've had a normal Direct. Since lockdown started, we haven't had that much of a large direct. We've mainly had smaller directs where Nintendo just released some. We talked about some of the games that were they are made, that Cascade of Hyrule game, and several others that they had worked with other gaming studios or like with Cascade of Hyrule or something like that. But this is the first general large direct that we've had in a long time. So yes, I'm going to be going over some of my predictions of what might happen and what games that Nintendo might bring in to this direct. So for number 5 is a character. It's basically a main character from Nintendo's library coming into Smash Brothers. Now, this has been announced on Twitter saying that Nintendo will be talking about Smash Brothers. So for this point, I'm mainly going to talk about two possible characters from two different series that I might think will appear. So the two series I'm going to be mainly talking about for this is that I think there's going to be one character from either the Mario series or from the Legend of Zelda series, and that's because from the Mario thing, we've recently had a new sort of game, that being the port of Mario 3D World along with Bowser's Fury, and I think that there's going to be a new character from the Mario series that might be brought into Smash Brothers. So someone like Lubba from Mario Galaxy 2, and a lot of other large main characters from the Mario series that could have a possibility to be in, like maybe Captain Toad or Lubba or one of those kinds of characters that we all know, and I think one of those characters would be a nice feature. And from the Zelda series, I'm thinking someone like Starvin from Spirit Tracks, maybe Linebeck from Phantom Hourglass Spirit Tracks, or maybe one of the champions or all the champions, but the one skin, that sort of stuff. And that's because the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda is coming up, and that there could be a possibility of a Zelda character being in Smash Brothers. So we don't know as of yet. So yeah, it would be nice to see either a Mario character or a Zelda character coming into the Smash Brothers Ultimate. For number 4 is a Metroid Prime 4 trailer. Now, we have been told that Metroid Prime 4 is in development, but we haven't really had a big main trailer. The only kind of trailer in big quotation marks is it's basically the title is just saying Metroid Prime 4, with the 4 being in this sort of glowing cloud energy thing. And it would be nice to see a sort of a trailer or sort of like a longer teaser trailer than we got back when we got the original, just the title of Metroid Prime 4. And it would be nice to see Samus just doing a bunch of her space piratey stuff, like she could be fighting Ridley, or she could be fighting against a Metroid, or Krang, or Kren. It's the big dragon monster guy. It would be cool to see how Samus is doing and what she's getting up to, that sort of thing. And it would be nice to see what we're going to be expecting for Metroid Prime 4. For number 3 is a Zelda Collection trailer. Now, there could be a possibility that Nintendo are going to release a trailer for a Zelda Collection, possibly in this direct. But I don't think it's going to be a big cinematic trailer. I think it's just going to be a teaser trailer. Then, if that does happen, then they can release a more cinematic trailer for the for Zelda's 35th anniversary, if that's going to happen, and it will be pretty cool to see like some of Zelda's well-known games like Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, like a bunch of games that people know and like, and they're all into one game, and it could be like having, let's say, the Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess in like, let's say, one collection, and then let's say Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and let's say Phantom Hourglass, let's say. I'm not going to say that's going to be the definitive games for the collections, that's just my speculations and predictions. So it could be like those games as like 2 different collections, and yeah, and it'll be nice to see like, oh, here's a trailer for this one, here's a trailer for another one, and it would be nice to see if we did get a full-on trailer or teaser trailer for a Zelda collection of like 3 of the Zelda's well-known games. For number 2 is a Bayonetta 3 trailer. Now, like with Metroid Prime 4, we only got a sort of teaser trailer for Bayonetta 3, that being Bayonetta shooting at nothingness. We don't see what's actually in the darkness of where Bayonetta is shooting, and we also get to see her sort of falling to the ground, and we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who Bayonetta is fighting against, but it would be nice to see like, again, like I said with Metroid Prime 4, it would be nice to see how Bayonetta is doing, what she's been up to since the last game, who she's fighting with, and that sort of thing, and get to see how she's been coping since the events of Bayonetta 2. And for number 1, it's a Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Now, with Breath of the Wild 2, we only got to see a sort of teaser trailer for the next game, and that's saying it's in development, and we only got to see like Zelda, Link, and Ganondorf's corpse, and Malice and Hyrule Castle lifting up into the air, I assume. But apart from that, we haven't really heard that much news about Breath of the Wild. The only kind of news that we got was back before Age of Calamity was released, and we were told that it was still needed some development time, and I think that Nintendo still needed to try and just keep on making it be developed. But that was a few months ago. That was like nearly half a year ago or something like that. So I feel like now's the sort of good time to release a sort of trailer, a proper trailer for Breath of the Wild 2, and for this, if they do release a trailer for Breath of the Wild 2, I'm hoping that we get to see how Ganondorf became a corpse, like how he is possibly having his life drained out from him, and how Link and Zelda were able to find the location of his corpse, and yeah, that'll be a nice sort of thing to see, and see how if there's going to be like full-on dungeons again, like in some of the previous games like Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Link Between Worlds, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, those kind of games. It will be nice to see what kind of dungeons we do get to see in Breath of the Wild 2, and see what bosses that we get to fight. So yeah, so that's been my top 5 predictions for the direct that's going to be happening tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.